What's going on, world? AD the Kingmaker here, and this is a first of many episodes that I'm going to call social proof, because a lot of people think that I just kind of pull shit out of thin air or I pull shit out of my ass, and I'm going to start showing you the guys that I study and the things that I see and the perspective that I have that help me come to the conclusions that I come to, and show you that men don't value themselves. They're doing too damn much. They don't know how to keep their wives sexually attracted. They're losing respect, and they don't understand what I call the desire equation. Okay. That's a lot of stuff. But in this video, this is social proof that the provider scam is a scam. Like the provider man, that whole archetype is a scam. Okay. I mentioned that in an earlier video. This video, I'm going to show you the proof. I'm going to break it down for you so that you understand how I come to the conclusions that I'm coming to. So without further ado, let's jump into this, bitch, man. This is, fuck it, you've seen the video.
I'm married for 17 years, and Jenny and I have been legally married since 2019.
The marriage between my wives is intentional, and we did that just because I wanted to make sure that the bond between...
Again, normal guy, him, 2 wives, sitting on a couch. He's got 2. He's got 2. You've got 1, he's got 2. Now, I'm not saying that makes him better than you. I'm saying you've got 1, he's got 2. That means there's something that he knows that you don't know. Let's keep watching.
them was as concrete as possible.
I love polygamy because we love each other and we take care of each other.
It's about empowering women. It's about loving each other and loving Nick.
All right, well, that's a look at season 6 of the TLC reality series, Seeking Sister Wife.
Please welcome to the show, Nick, April, and Jenny Davis.
Hey, thanks for coming, y'all. So, y'all described yourselves as a floral family, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I was trying to keep up right there. You ladies were a couple first, correct? No.
You were a couple first.
You were a couple first.
That's right.
And you joined the throuple later on, right?
Yes.
By design, or you just sort of kind of fell in love? What was the deal?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. I met April at work, and I think all along the way, though, she had a plan of like having me join the family.
Recruiting.
So yes.
Okay.
So I came over and we clicked instantly, and the rest is history.
Ah,
But you only married Jenny.
So
April.
So yes,
Yeah,
Jenny
right.
and I are legally married.
Yeah.
And when I met her and we got along so well, and then when I introduced her to Nick, it was just
But Jen
Perfect.
didn't marry Nick.
no. We did not want there to be any kind of hierarchy in our relationship. So instead of having one of us tied to Nick in that way, we decided no one would be tied to Nick in that way to try to make it more even.
oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So let's just stop. Let's pause. Let's let it breathe. As you see, first off, the two, you can see my mouse. Yeah. So the woman in the green and the guy were married first. Okay. They met each other, fell in love, all that good stuff. And then his wife in the green went and found another woman for him. This guy found a woman who brings him other women, and he made her his wife. Interesting. We haven't got to the provider stuff just yet, but let's keep going. It gets even richer. Okay. Wait till you find out how much money he makes. Wait.
We did not want there to be any kind of hierarchy.
So, Nick, let me ask, what are the benefits, and I'm not trying to be funny, of multiple partners compared to being monogamous? And I got to imagine there's pros and cons.
Absolutely, definitely some pros and cons. I think for me personally, the main reason why I like this sort of relationship, it really has a lot to do with my own personal development. I appreciate having the opinions, the perspective of people who I know love me and care about me when it comes to, just like working on myself and things like that. So having multiple viewpoints that can help me, maybe address some shortcomings or anything like that I might have just in my own personal development, it's very beneficial in that
Team
way.
effort.
Yeah, team effort.
I will say, now this is high level game. Y'all not ready for this, but I will say that what he is saying is true. The more women that you engage with, the more, and this is on a long-term basis, not so much short-term hit it and quit it women, but the more relationships that you have with more women, you do learn more things about yourself. If this woman is triggering you and you're always angry, that's now teaching you this. There's something about me that when a woman does this, I get triggered. That's data that if you're a wise man, you take it, you use it to make yourself better. So I do understand what he's saying from that perspective. That's true.
You're dating. So do the three of you sit around at dinner like, all right, how do we feel about blah, blah?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Okay, so Jenny, I'll let you explain how we do that.
So we, April and I take the lead on people reach out to us. We also reach out to people on dating apps and get to know people. You know, we kind of cancel out some of those red flags if we see those right away. We want to make
Translation: his women reach out to and vet women for him before they're ever even brought to him.
Red
sure we, screen them, so to speak. And then, you know, once we feel like there's enough of a connection built, we introduce them to Nick, and then he takes it on from there.
So it's a family decision at the end of the day. And when you say we, this individual is going to date the whole family. And is this the individual always another female, or?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
So
Okay.
we are only interested in adding another female into the group. We want to ideally have four of us girls with Nick.
They are monogamous to him. They don't want to invite any other men or any other penises into the picture.
Because
Well,
Nick, how's
Nick, you better keep working.
how's your cardio, Claire?
And do you stay home and raise the family and the women go to work? Is that correct? How does that all work?
yes, I am a stay-at-home
Wait, no way. Hold on. Let's keep going.
dad. So while my wife,
How's your cardio, Claire?
And do you stay home and raise the family and the women go to work? Is that correct? How does that all work?
yes, I am a stay-at-home dad. So while my wife's at work, I'm at home with the babies.
How many babies?
Wow, we have two daughters.
Wait, but I thought you had to be a provider. I thought you had to be how can he have not only one, not two, but he's not brain blown. Let's keep going. Nick is out here dunking on y'all, bro. This guy is winning. He's setting an example.
Two daughters, two little girls at home now. I have a daughter who's 3 named Vera and a daughter who's about 4 months named Charlene.
And do you plan to have more children?
Oh,
I mean, we would be open to it if we had another sister wife that wanted to have children. We'd definitely be open to that idea.
Okay.
We wouldn't want to ever deny someone who wants to have a child. So
Yeah.
Here's what I'm looking at. Here's what I see. You have a wife if you're watching this channel, okay? She likely has kids for you. She's likely cooking for you, you know, all the things. You're probably both employed. And so, you know, you get so many benefits from her. And, you know, on top of that, you go to work and you provide and you beat your chest because you're a provider, man. Cool, bro. He gets all of that. To be fair, though, he probably cooks and cleans and he's probably doing domestic chores around the house. By the way, that's a lot fucking easier than going to a job every goddamn day or building a multi-million-dollar business. So either way you look at it, he's got the long end of the stick. Okay. Not only does he get all of what you get, he also gets women who vet other women for him, who introduce him to other women. And these women are sexually exclusive to him. They said, we're not interested in bringing nobody. We only want him and we only want to bring him other women. Do you know how much a woman has to value you in order to do that for you? Okay. And the cherry on top is he's unemployed. He sits at home and reads books all day. I've watched the show. I've watched every episode. Not every episode. I've watched the show. He reads books all day. And they come home and he's just like, babe, let me tell you what I read about quantum physics today. And they're just like, oh my God, he's so smart. These women value this man for who he is inherently. Inherently. They value him so much that they're like, fuck it, you ain't got to bring no income. Just give us access to you. This is what the fuck I mean. This is it in real life. So again, if you want to be a provider, bro, great. Do that. Do your thing. However, as I mentioned in my video, No one pays more than what they have to. If there's a Ferrari on this side of the street that's selling for 100,000, there's a Ferrari that's selling on this side of the street for 200,000. Same miles, same make, same everything. No one in their right mind is going to pay twice as much for something they can get for the exact half of the price over here. Meaning, if you're providing and you're doing all this, you're doing it because you believe you have to. You believe that's the price that you must pay. And I'm telling you that it's not. You have to, because you've been tricked into it, and because that woman doesn't like you for who you are inherently. So to make up for the difference, you must provide. Whoop-de-doo. Okay. That's the truth of the matter. This might be difficult to hear. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Okay. Now, one thing I will say that this man does well, he understands the value of pre-selection. By having one woman that wants you, other women automatically want you. That's just how it works. Okay. Check out my other YouTube video where I talk about that. And I guarantee that he doesn't have to do anything to keep these women highly sexually attracted. The fact that he has two and other women want him keeps her highly sexually attracted. This is a guy who understands the desire equation. Okay. So all that being said, this is meant to be a short, quick video, right to the point. If you are a husband who's high performing and your marriage is okay, but it's really mediocre, okay, and it's mediocre because the courting phase and the honeymoon phase was great, the sex was all over the walls and everything, y'all were humping and hunching like rabbits, and now you're not, now it's declined, and now if you don't initiate, you're not getting sex and you're not getting blowjobs. If you want to fix that, okay, click one of the links below in the description or go to the 30dayfix.net so you can work with me one-on-one, right? Heads up, I am not cheap. I am not affordable. I am the best at what I do on earth, and me and my team are the best at what it is that we do, and we only serve husbands who are making at least $150,000 a year, if not more, okay? So I've been your host for this amazing episode of Social Proof, AD the Kingmaker. Till next time, peace.